Hi, welcome to Open Door Yoga. My name is Michelle, and this class is designed to help you check in. Check in not only with what's going on in your body, but also what's going on in your mind. And then using that to choose postures that are unique to you, to express yourself. Now, we're going to do this primarily through standing balancing postures. So as you get settled here on the mat, start to think about what are some of your favorite standing balancing postures, or maybe what are those postures that are going to feel good in your body today. I'm going to make sure that we warm up our bodies sufficiently, and not just all of the muscles in our body, but warming up our body through different planes, so you can really get creative with those standing balancing postures. If you are new to yoga and you don't know any standing balancing postures, no worries. I'm here. I'm going to pick a few to help you get started. In terms of props, you shouldn't need too many props. We will be spending a bit of time at the beginning of practice on our knees. So if you're on a hard surface like me, or if you're just feeling a little discomfort in your knees being down on the ground, feel free to grab a comfort or supportive prop, whether it's a blanket or a towel, that can just give you a little bit of cushion. Other props are just going to be dependent on the standing balancing postures of your choice. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the free choice options today, pause the video. In the description below, I will include a list of standing balancing posture options and also props that may be helpful. So go there if you need a little bit of guidance. Otherwise, let's get started. We're going to get started on our hands and knees. So make your way to this flat-ish tabletop spine. Wrists are under elbows, elbows under shoulders. Knees are about under our hip points. Toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever is feeling good today. And on your next inhale, begin to tilt your tailbone up. And as your belly drops, pull your shoulders back to send your heart forward and up. Gaze lifts. Lasana cow pose. Exhale, tuck your tailbone down, round through your spine, press away from the earth. Asana cat pose. Now flow with your breath. Allow your inhales to send you into cow pose, and your exhales to send you into cat pose. In cow pose, feel this widening, feel this stretch between your collarbones, through your chest. And in cat pose, feel that sensation shift to your upper back body between your shoulder blades. Let's take one more cow pose just to really warm up our spine. Open up into our upper body. And then we'll come back to tabletop. Begin to find your center of balance. So we're not shifting too far to the left, too far to the right, too far forward or backwards. Use this as an opportunity to check in where your center of gravity is. It's going to help you as you move towards balancing postures. And then on your next inhale, extend your left arm and your left leg long. They're both lifted here, about parallel with the earth. Find this nice straight line of energy. Right toes are pointed down towards the ground. One more full breath in. And exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Scoop your belly in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. And last time here, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. And then release everything back to our tabletop spine. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, extend that right arm, and then that left leg long. Hold your weight in your core. Find your weight centered. And then on your next exhale, draw that elbow into your knee, scoop in that belly to make space. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. One more time here. Bring that elbow to that knee. Inhale, rise on up. And exhale, release. From here, we're going to stay on hands and knees, but just turn so that we're facing the long edge of our mat. Remember that you do have an option to grab that comfort prop if you're feeling any discomfort in your knees. From here, extend your right leg long but out to the side. So your leg is straight, the sole of our foot is down on the ground. And then from this posture, we're going to begin to extend our arms out in front of us, folding at our hips. You can release your forehead down to the ground if it feels good. One more full breath exchange here. Inhale, begin to rise up all the way into this tall kneeling posture. Inhale, extend your left arm overhead. And exhale, fold to the right. So we're coming into gate pose. Right hand is gently resting on the outside of our right leg. Shoulders are flat on our back body, or shoulder blades rather, are flat on our back body. Neck is relaxed. Let's take one more full breath exchange here. Then inhale, rise on up. Exhale, plant your left hand on the left side of the mat. And you can stay here, extending your right arm up towards the sky. If you want to build a little bit more heat in your body today, maybe play with lifting that right leg into almost a half moon option, a kneeling half moon. We'll just take one more full breath exchange here. And at the bottom of your exhale, release that leg back down. Bring your hand behind your back and begin to open up. So we're trying to shine our sternum or our breastbone up towards the sky. Allow your gaze to naturally follow. Full breaths in. And release your exhales completely to make room for new breath, new energy. On your next inhale, unwind and rise back up. We're going to bring our hands down back into this flat spine again. And left hand's going to come underneath of our nose. On your next exhale, begin to open up to the right, lifting your right arm up towards the sky. A little bit of a twist here. Nice long spine. On your next inhale, unwind. Come back to hands and knees. Take a moment here in the middle. And then extend your left leg out to the side. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So as you get settled, sole of your left foot flat on the earth, begin to walk your hands forward, folding at your hips. You can release your forehead down to the earth if it's available to you. On your next breath in, rise all the way up. Take a moment to get settled. And then on your next inhale, extend your right arm overhead and exhale, fold to the left. So gate pose here on this opposite side. Maybe we use this side as an opportunity to connect with our breath. Notice on your inhales how your right rib cage fills with new air. Maybe notice as that rib cage expands that you're feeling sensation a little bit differently through that right side body. One more full breath exchange. And inhale, rise on up. Exhale, plant your right hand down on the right side of the mat and come to that kneeling half moon position that feels best in your body. So maybe we're just stacking our left shoulder on our right with our left arm and left fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Or maybe we build a little bit of heat and lift that left leg. If we're lifting that left leg, it only has to be about parallel with the mat. We don't have to lift it super high here. Left toes are pointed straight towards the front of the room. Nice long, tension-free neck. One more full breath in. Exhale, release your right foot down. Bring your hand behind your back and then begin to open up. So again, we're shining our sternum up towards the sky. Gaze will naturally follow. Upper body twist. Your next breath in, unwind, lift back up. And we're going to bring that right hand under our right nose again. On your next inhale, twist to the left. This is a very gentle twist, but getting a little bit lower into that spinal column. Inhale, unwind. Come back to kneeling, hands and knees. And now we're going to shift our way back to facing the short edge of our mat. Begin to really press into the thumb and index finger side of your hands. You can almost imagine like you're trying to open a jar. So we're rolling those triceps in towards the midline already. And then from here, begin to send those hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet if that feels good in your body. Begin to find stillness in your downward facing dog. And on your next breath in, send your right leg up. So it doesn't have to come very high here. It could even come parallel with the earth. Full breath in. Exhale, scoop your belly to create space and step your right foot forward and through. Low lunge. Back knee is lifted if it's available in your body. Begin to find that nice, strong, and straight back leg. Right knee stacked over right ankle. And then open up through your chest and bring your fingertips up to hover. Hug your thighs to the midline. Find your balance. Find your stable base. And on your next inhale, rise. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Crescent lunge. Check in with your hips. If you're feeling like you're starting to open up to the left here, just pull that right hip crease back slightly so that both of those hip points are shining forwards. Exhale, shift your weight forward, and inhale, rise on up, hug your left knee to your chest. Choose your first standing balance posture. Get it solidified in there in your head. Full breath in, and on your exhale, take the posture of your choice. For those of you joining me, we're going to make our way into Warrior 3. And our Warrior 3 options today, our hands are going to be flying behind us. Wherever you are, you're in a balancing posture. So consider positioning yourself close to a wall. Maybe have a support surface available to you. We're going to take one more full breath exchange wherever you are in the posture of your choice. And inhale, return to standing. A nice Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, rise on up to extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to half lift. So press your thighs back, slight lift in your sitting bones. Crown of your head reaches forward. Shoulders are sliding down your back body towards your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, and we're going to step it back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet if it still is feeling good in your body. Inhale, send your left leg up high. Exhale, scoop your belly. Step that left foot through, low lunge. Take any adjustments that you need. Peek to make sure that your left knee is not going super far past this left ankle. Because as we start to rise on up, it's going to take a little bit more stress in our knee if we're starting to send it forward too much. Find that lifting through your right hamstring. Open up through your chest, hover those fingertips. Use this as a little bit of a balance check. And if you're wobbling, just keep hugging your thighs towards the center line of your body. Inhale, rise. Sweep those arms up and overhead. Imagine drawing your tailbone towards your left ankle. Strong base so you can lift up off of your weight, of your waist with lightness. Exhale, shift your way forward. Inhale, rise. Draw your right knee to your chest. We're going to take the same balancing standing posture option that you took on the first side on this side as well. So one more full inhale here, nice tall spine. And exhale, if you're joining me, we're coming into Warrior 3. Or if you chose your own path today, take that posture that feels best in your body. Consider finding a drishti or a gazing point to help you keep your balance. One more full breath exchange. On your inhale, come back to mountain pose. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe use this as an opportunity to reconnect with your breath if you've lost it. As we begin to work a little bit more with the muscles in our body, sometimes our movement starts to dictate our breath pattern. Take a minute to reconnect. Then on your next breath in, return to extended mountain. Arms come up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands. Walk it back to downward facing dog. These next two rounds, we're going to flow a little bit faster. So you may want to start pondering the posture you're going to take this round. Inhale, sweep your right arm or your leg up. Exhale, step it on through. Find this low lunge in your legs first. And then find this hover opening up through your chest. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Full breath exchange here just to build a little bit of heat. On your next exhale, shift your weight forward. Inhale, rise, hug your left knee to your chest. Full breath in here, nice tall spine. Exhale, choose the balancing option of your choice. If you're joining me, I'm going to come into dancer. So I'm going to keep my left knee bent and grab the inside of my left foot with my left hand. You could also use a strap here if you need a little bit of length for your arms. I'm going to extend my arm up and overhead, my right arm, then hinge at my hips. wherever you are, use the props available to you to help keep your body safe and to help postures feel more settled in your body. It doesn't have to look the same for everybody. One more full breath in, full breath out, and inhale, return to mountain pose. Full breath exchange here. And inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step it back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to get settled here. Inhale, send your left leg up high. Exhale, scoop your belly, step it on through to your low lunge. Take a moment to make any adjustments that you need. Find stability in your legs. And then find this hover so that you can open up through your chest. When you feel stable, on your next inhale, rise up. Realign those hips. Find some lifting through your back leg. Your right heel is stacked on top of your right toe mound. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Inhale, rise. Hug your right knee to your chest. Remember that balancing posture that you just took on the opposite side. One more full breath in. And exhale, make your way into your balancing posture on this opposite side. So if you're taking dancer with me, make your way there. Come back to your breath. Find that gazing point. On your next inhale, everyone make your way back to mountain pose. Take a couple breaths here. Let your shoulders relax down away from your ears and allow your fingertips to really sink down towards the ground. Last round. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, make your way to downward facing dog. A couple of full breath exchanges here. Inhale, send your right leg up high. Exhale, step it through. Nice low lunge. On your inhale, find your hover. Begin building a little bit of heat in those legs. Inhale, rise. Crescent lunge, asana. Imagine you're holding something between your hands. Exhale, shift your way forward. Inhale, rise, and hug your left knee to your chest. We're going to make our way into our last balancing posture option. So one more inhale for a nice tall spine. And exhale, make your way into the third position of your choice. I'm going to make my way into triangle. If you're joining me, bring the sole of your left foot to the inner edge of your right thigh or the inner edge of your right calf. We're just going to avoid our knee and press the outside of your left thigh back. You can bring your hands to heart center, or maybe even play with extending them up and overhead. One more full breath exchange. Inhale, return to mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step it on back to your last downward facing dog of the practice. Inhale, step or send that left leg up high. Exhale, now step it through to your last low lunge. Find a stable base, hug those thighs to the center, then roll your shoulders back. Find this hovering of your fingertips. Inhale to crescent lunge. Our fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. Shoulders are still down away from our ears. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Inhale, stand it on up. Hug your right knee to your chest. One more full breath exchange here. On your inhale, really find this length in your spine. Nice tall spine. And then slowly make your way into your third balancing posture choice of this side. And so if you're with me here in triangle pose, again, feel free to bring your hands to heart center. Extend your arms up and overhead. And in whatever option you're choosing, you can also play with maybe closing down your gaze. Test your balance a little bit more. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, return to mountain pose. Take a couple full breath exchanges here. We're all going to make our way to seated. And you can get there any way that you like. You can take a flow, or if you'd like, just bend into your knees, bring it on down. So take your time. We're going to arrive and face the long edge of our mat in a comfortable, easy seat. As you find this Sukhasana or easy seat, begin to stack your shoulders over your hips, ears over your shoulders. Allow the tops of your shoulders to fall heavy away from your ears. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. And exhale, find a gentle seated twist to the right. Shoulders are still stacked over our hips. Use your exhales to find engagement in your core and use that engagement to possibly twist a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, unwind. And exhale, find that center. Feel yourself grounded down through both sitting bones evenly. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. As we twist, sometimes if we feel some tightness in our back body, you may feel like your shoulders are starting to round. If that's the case, try to intentionally slide those shoulder blades down and back onto your back body to allow your shoulders to really sink down away from your ears. So we can have as little tension in our shoulders and our neck as possible. On your next inhale, unwind, come back to center. This is where I will leave you today. You're welcome to find your way down to a Shavasana posture to seal out this practice and to absorb all of the unique energetic benefits that you will find in your body today. Or you're welcome to stay here in a rested seating posture. Maybe come into a meditation. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.